For decades, the United States was the dominant naval power. We built more ships than anyone. We ruled the seas. No one could compete. But today, China is outproducing us 20-1. Their navy is the largest in the world. Their shipyards are expanding. And America? We're struggling just to keep up. The big question is, can the US catch up? Can we rebuild our shipbuilding industry? Can we outpace China? Or are we doomed to fall behind? This is the future of American shipbuilding. Let's get into it. To fix the problem, we need to understand how we got here. In the 1940s, the US built thousands of ships. We had over 50 shipyards churning out warships, merchant vessels, submarines, you name it. Fast forward to today, and we have just 7 major shipyards building large warships. What happened? 1. We lost our commercial shipbuilding industry. In the 1970s, American companies stopped building cargo ships, tankers, and container ships. Asian countries, Japan, South Korea, and now China, took over the market. Once commercial shipbuilding collapsed, military shipbuilding suffered too. 2. Our defense procurement system is a mess. We spend billions on ships that take too long to build and cost way too much. The littoral combat ship, a failure. The Ford-class aircraft carrier, years behind schedule. China, they build warships in a fraction of the time. 3. We lost our skilled workforce. There aren't enough welders, engineers, or shipbuilders left in America. And now, China builds more ships in a year than we do in a decade. This isn't just about ships. This is about national security. China isn't just building warships. They're expanding their global influence. They control ports around the world. They dominate commercial shipping. In a war, the US relies on just 85 merchant ships to move supplies. China? They have thousands. And here's the scary part. Our own military leaders admit we're not ready for a long war. If we don't rebuild our shipbuilding industry, we won't be able to sustain a major conflict. We won't be able to protect our trade routes. We won't be able to keep up with China. So what do? How do we fix this? There's still time to turn this around, but we need a clear strategy. Here's what needs to happen. Step 1, invest in modern shipyards. Most US shipyards are outdated. If we want to compete, we need high-tech, automated facilities that can build ships faster and cheaper. China's shipyards are state-funded and massive. We need to match that scale. Step 2, expand the workforce. Right now, we don't have enough skilled workers to build ships at scale. We need to train thousands of welders, engineers, and naval architects. That means new apprenticeship programs, partnerships with trade schools, and government incentives. Step 3, fix military procurement. The US Navy needs to stop wasting money on ships that don't work. We need faster, more efficient ship designs, and we need to build them at scale. No more bloated budgets, no more endless delays. Step 4, rebuild commercial shipbuilding. America barely builds cargo ships anymore. We rely on foreign ships for trade, for logistics, even for military supplies. That's a massive weakness. If we want to compete with China, we need to start building American-made commercial ships again. Step 5, strengthen alliances. We can't do this alone. Japan, South Korea, and European allies are also worried about China's dominance. By working together, we can counter China's influence and rebuild a strong global shipbuilding network. Now, some people might say, this is impossible. They might say, America can't catch up. But history tells us otherwise. In World War II, we built Liberty ships in just 4 days. We outproduced the world. If we could do it then, we can do it now. We have the resources, the talent, and the technology. What we need is the will to act. So now the question is, will we act? Will America rebuild its shipbuilding power? Or will we let China take the lead for good? The future of American naval power depends on what we do right now. What do you think? Is it too late for the US to catch up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives on global power and military strategy, hit that subscribe button. This is Econ Atlas, and we'll see you next time.